Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Stalybridge Diaries. A chance for me to do as well as I can with the lower league side in the Diffuse Challenge. We've done okay. We've managed to bring in some players, short up the ship, and gotten some wins under our belt. Fantastic news for me because we managed to get some defenders in. Andy Smith comes in, jumping reach 11. Solid technicals. Maybe his mentals are a bit weak. We got Elliot Forbes on loan. Very good utility midfielder who's on loan from Gateshead. Definitely is a choice for us whenever we play a three-man midfield. Luke Cox, another defender, jumping reach of 12. Technicals are pretty okay. Mentals, not so good. Danny Rowe, another central defender. More importantly, very strong mentals and can play in midfield. Jake Nichols was, of course, the midfielder. So we've got 4 players that have joined the club. Results in the meantime have included wins over Halifax, Hartlepool, Macclesfield, and Eastleigh. We're using 2 tactics, the 4-2-3-1 and this, my Stalybridge system. I'm not going to call this the Red Pharaoh. Yes, some of you may remember the Red Pharaoh. I'm very attached to the Red Pharaoh system. So I'll always try to incorporate the 4-3-1-2 in all my saves, and I decided to incorporate one fairly early. And we're going with this system. We're going to be playing this. Andy Smith is at 88%. Ben McLean is at 88%. But as long as the 85% match condition, you should be able to play them without too much worry. The fullbacks, on the other hand, at 87 and 90, I do expect both these fullbacks to become very, very jaded towards the end of the match. Playing at such a high intensity is going to tax us a lot. So, do I care? No. I'm just going to try and win this game. And we got our players all set up. Let's just get ready for the game. I'm asking for too much. 1-4 on the trot, and I decided to do a show on the 5th one. Something is telling me this run may just come to an end. I have a bad feeling about this. It's the best time to do a show, right? So, okay, team selections out. We'll submit the team and hope for the best. Andy Smith is lacking in match sharpness. This is actually going to be his first game. Well, we'll introduce him to our fans at home. Of course, he has no face. Setting the opposition instructions because I want to play with some pressure. Okay, so we're going to put these guys under pressure all the time. Miring is going to be an issue for us because all these lone strikers at the top, they're always going to be an issue. All right, so here we go. Phillips with the ball. Turgot brings it up. Powell, Dowling, back to O'Connor, plays it long to Smith. We're going to have to worry about the crosses. Forbes gets there. McHale does brilliantly. He looks for the early cross of Kegney, but no. McHale back to McLean, over the top, looking for the target man. And 1 minute in. So it looks like both these, we're going down the same way. Rowe to Kegney, to McLean. Oh, they're playing with a 4-1-2-2-1. They got players inside the box, but what? Damon and Nichols coming back to defend. All right, boys, enough of this Mickey Mouse shit. Let's go very attacking after this. All right, let's do this. Miring, we're going to put them under pressure. We're at home. Let's go. Okay, team instructions. Passing is going to be changed. Tempo is going to come down. And yes, we're going to take this game to them. And hopefully we score. I'm crazy. I am. Okay, Sheridan with the throw to Forbes. Forbes loses out to Smith. Miring. Ooh, how did you miss that? Okay. Corner taken. Damon clears that. Is back to Dowling. Dowling's under pressure immediately. Powell, Phillips, Coqueline puts in his boots. McHale looks for the early cross to Kegney. Kegney, can he put in a 1? No, he can't. There was no time. Let's close down really quickly. McHale looks for Smith, finds him with that. Phillips has the chance to start a... Look at Miring go. Nichols does brilliantly to Rowe. Rowe looks up for McHale. Doesn't find him, but Smith, the new defender. McHale is coming off. Yeah, you guys probably going, just made one mistake and he's taking him off here. 7 minutes, I don't wait. McHale, that little thing showed that little highlight alone, just that one highlight showed me that he might be an issue. He might have problems holding the ball up, right? Because I need him to play as a playmaker. So if he can't, then we're in trouble. Then I got Jakey Charles on the bench. McHale is more like a crosser the ball. That Charles early. Nichols. That was an early cross from Charlie. Jakey Charles is one of my favorite players in the club. But I'm trying to. I don't want him to get a long-term injury, which might affect his development as well. So I kind of try and bring him on for some of the games, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. I'm trying to, I want to keep him going for a long time. But I have faith in Jakey Charles. After all, he is the grandson of John Charles. Okay, come on, Charles. Look at Charles. The heart. Kangney with a cross. It's Charles. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Oh, man, Damon. Charles. Look at Charles. Look at the passing there. Can you see what he's doing with his passes? That's all I needed from my playmaker. And he's doing something that Dominic McHale was not doing. Charles is switching play almost immediately when he gets the ball. All right, so it's 21 minutes on the clock. I think we've had enough of this very attacking drama. Let's bring it down to positive and slow the game down. Myring, Smith. And with that, we concede a goal. Oh, man. I don't want to play 90 minutes. Very attacking, but now I have no choice. Corkeline, Rowe, Forbes, McLean, Charles, first time Kangney. Free kick, give him a card, ref. Kangney with the free kick. Straight into the hands of Burton. Kangney can take some. He's scoring from free kicks. I noticed as well. Oh no, Smith. Okay. Dowling. Turgot. Finney. Block. Kangney now with the ball. Goes off. He tries to jiggy his way past the player and gives the cross to the goalkeeper instead. Okay. Turgot now looks for hearing the nuisance. Damon. I don't believe that he got there first. Yeah, Damon is not exactly fast. He's actually quite slow. Dowling. Powell. Okay, passing options are now literally zero, so you got to play the ball back. Okay, good. Every player is in the right position. Thank you very much. Dowling. Powell. Defensively, looking good. That's it. Now we just have to score a goal, boys. Oh. To Nichols with Nichols. What is Howe doing? Dowling. Again, good work from Sheridan. Oh, wow. This was a bit scary. Damon. Corkeline. Hits it on for... Corkeline was offside. O'Connor. Out to Turgot. Turgot to Westmore. Crosses it. Smith reads the danger. Powell again. And it's offside. So 27, coming up with 30 minutes on the clock, we're a goal down. Looks like it may not be 4 wins on the trot or 5 wins on the trot, guys. We had a nice start, but we just couldn't get the final product. Yeah, I know Harrison Myring is a dangerous player, but what can I do? I can't specifically mark him. My defenders aren't that good. Looks like Dominic McHale is giving me better numbers than Jakey Charles, but I have more faith in Jakey Charles. Alright, I'm going to take off Kangney and bring on Eddie Yinka. Can the man who's done so much for the club, when the chips are down, do it again? That's kind of not a bad piece of advice. Jake Nichols, 64%. I was hoping that we get an early goal so I don't have to chase. My players are going to get winded now. Free kick, Charlie to take this. It's the equalizer from a set piece. Okay, we've pulled one back. Jakey Charles with the perfect delivery for Corkeline. Okay, so it's 1-1. All right, boys, come on. We've had better shots on goal than this than the other team. So we got like 3 shots inside the box. We definitely got better quality shots than Maidstone. Maidstone have had only 3. Well, now they got 4 inside the box. Okay, come on. Free kick, Powell, Phillips, block. Nichols does well. Is Damon now with the ball? What does he do? Unbelievable. He gives it to Myring? Okay. I'm thinking you're taking Damon off for Luke Cox at the moment. That was one scary mistake from Damon. Damon, I don't know what Damon was trying to do. He almost gave the. Is Damon working for Maidstone? So Stalybridge 1, Maidstone 0. Maidstone 1. Come on, boys. We played better football. Nichols to Francis Adeyinka. Nichols again. Adeyinka's. Nope. It's. No, Myring now holds up the ball. Powell to Turgut. Turgut under some pressure. Finds Westmore. But no, Nichols reads that. Adeyinka. Come on, put some pressure. Come on, put some pressure. It's Smith. He's got Jay Sheridan very close to him. O'Connor goes down the line. This is a race. Myring will win. And he's offside. Oh, thank God for that. That was a penalty. Okay, 82 minutes on the clock. We've managed to come back with a set piece goal, but I still like the fact that a lot of our shots are on target inside the box. Myring again inside. Looks again, beats the keeper, but doesn't beat the woodwork. Westmore, Powell, Dowling. We have been very lucky this game. Somehow or another, we've managed to stay in this game, even though we're playing badly. Charles wins that. He looked to release. Okay, we're going to make one more change. I don't think Sheridan can last anymore. So we're going to bring on Luke Wall. So we're bringing on a fresh pair of legs in the left back position. We do what we do best. Worry about not conceding goals first. Then we'll worry about winning. If we're lucky to get the early goal chance, sometimes we do quite well. Damon now finds McLean to Nichols. But I can't keep playing like this for the whole season. I won't have any more players left. Burton. Adeyinka goes up. It's Damon to Wall. Referee blows a full time. And it's 1-1. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Just wasn't our night. So Stalybridge have held Maidstone. We're still in the playoff spots, which seemed very unlikely at the start of the season because the first couple of shows I did, we were falling, and now we're rising, which is pretty cool. Largely in part due to the fact that we have signed players that might help us out a bit more effectively. Andy Smith, he's still a bit of a dodgy. He's still got a lot to do. He's not there yet. Elliot Forbes might be a big signing for us on loan. Luke Cox has played 1 or 2 games. He's shown that he can do the job. Danny Rowe in midfield, we needed another player, so it gives me a chance to use a 3-man setup and have 2 players up top. So I get what I want, which is, in my honest opinion, if you're a lower league side, you gotta play with 2 strikers, or you gotta give yourself a chance with 2 strikers, because sometimes the only 2 players who are gonna give you a chance at scoring are the 2 boys on top, and I am more keen on using that setup. Now, why am I using an automatic duty here? Normally I tell people choose, right, what duty you want. I'm playing automatic because this guy is going to shift with my mentality. So if I go very attacking, I know this guy is going to be an attacking mentality as well, so I don't have to worry about changing him. I'm hoping that he gets up, and I need players like Nichols to do something. I mean, the idea here was maybe even turn him into an automatic duty so that we get both of them looking for moving the ball quickly. But there's one caveat. The reason why I didn't turn him into an automatic duty so that I can shift him with the mentality was because I need these 2 boys to hold the ball up. I need these 2 roles to actually work the ball, so instead they're going to be so close together. So if this guy just hooves the ball up, we're chasing the ball. If this guy hooves the ball up, he's going to go to Kengney, who's already in an advanced forward position. So it's perfect. I can afford to bypass the DLP here. So it gives me another option when I want to change gears in a game, so to speak. And we've done okay. I'm pretty happy with how we performed. And we have finally We're finally doing a lot better. I'm actually smiling now. Previously, at the start of the season, I was wondering if I had to do all these gimmicky tactics just to do well. I'm glad that I can get movement from my wider players. I'm glad that I can get some roles to do early crosses. It is working for me. I know it may not be working for everybody, but a lot of it depends on how you set your roles and duties up. And this guy Sheridan sometimes drops deep crosses from this position, which is fine by me. This guy does the same thing if I'm on a lower mentality. He just drops deep crosses, and then he crosses some deep as a play instruction. So it's working. And I'm very, very happy with how we're doing. So this is definitely something that is... I'm staring at this guy who's called Lucas Powell, who's on loan from Birmingham. I'm going to add him to my shortlist. Because I think this player on loan from Birmingham is going to be a very strong player for us to keep look out for later when we go through the whole exercise of trying to find players for the team in the future. At least, I know I might want to sign him on loan next season if we don't get promoted. But right now, I can safely say this. We're on track. Because if I had been losing a lot of games, I would definitely say that we are going to be fighting for relegation. Now, on the other hand, I can see that our strategy at the start of the season not to lose was the right one until we get the players in. And now we've got the players in, I can start our push to finish in the top, at the top of the table, somewhere near the top of the table. I still think we might have to go for the playoffs. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Stalybridge Diaries. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. You can always look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel and make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.